the Finger Poke of Doom podcast.
Coming at you real deep, baby.
This is episode 49 of the Finger Poke of Doom podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at FNGR Poke of Doom. You can follow us on Instagram at Finger Poke of Doom. And if you're listening to this, we just dropped the Four Pillars of Heaven orange t-shirt. You can get that at fingerpokeofdoom.bigcartel.com.
The Burning Hammer edition.
This is the last run of those shirts. You will not get them anymore. I repeat, we are not making them anymore, and we don't make 4X. Like, we don't. We make regular size shirts that you can just get at any store.
We're
Small
moving.
to
We're
2X.
moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Just God almighty. You want the shirt, then you complain. I don't get it. I don't. Shit in one hand and want in the other. You people just make my prick hard. That's me just ranting. Anyways, you can buy those shirts right now at fingerpokeofdoom.bigcartel.com.
Right now.
Right now.
Maybe right now while we're recording, but as soon as you hear this,
Which will be right now.
yeah, it'll be right now.
So we're still without John. We didn't even try this time.
John's at work, so we had to record early.
We just didn't even try. We don't know any status on the wild man. He is enigma, and we don't know.
What is it?
For all we
a
know, he could
riddle
be the fucking
wrapped
Mothman.
in an enigma, wrapped in bacon.
He's he's like a sweaty Rubik's cube with long hair. So today we are just going to bullshit around about the past New Japan shows. People's love for Will Ospreay, people's hate for Will Ospreay, and we don't understand it. Replica belt holders. It's a hateful episode.
And Vince McMahon.
And Vince McMahon and Kari Sane, however people want to say it.
Whatever.
Don't care. So Keenan didn't watch the New Japan show from this past weekend. By the way, we're recording upstairs at Keenan's house, and the seating configuration is very weird.
We're not looking at it. We can't look at
We
each
are not
other.
looking at each other. Keenan is looking straight at the TV, and I'm literally sitting on his
Hold on, let
left-hand
me-
side just staring right at
Let
him.
me get over this way.
It's like we're on
It'll
like
look-
a Phil Collins
It'll look sexual.
album cover.
There we go. is
This
not-
made it worse.
This is
He's
nice.
laying spread eagle.
I spent a lot of time on this couch this past week.
Keenan had his dong played with at the doctor's office.
I had a thing called an angiogram. It's where
Where they
they
shove
go through
napkins up
a
'em.
main artery. So I have a problem with my hand. I thought they were going to go through the artery in my arm. Nope, they went through the artery in my groin.
my other arm.
Yeah.
My, my groin
it is
arm.
definitely painful. But I feel way better.
Yeah, he looks up.
So,
What
what do we want to? You want to start New Japan first?
We're just winging it today. It's really early for us to do this. It's not like 6 a.m. early like that one time you said I wouldn't come down.
That was great.
that was a great.
That was one of them in and outers.
Yeah. I think we started recording at 7:15.
We
and
did.
I left at 8:30.
You did.
I was like, this is great. I honestly wish we could do that, but I can't do that every time. That's too hard on the old bod. So New Japan just had the Hiroshima event, which I saw some troll get at Base God Meltzer. He said he's like looking for results and reviews on destruction in Hiroshima. And somebody tweeted at him, was like, yeah, it killed like 200,000 people. And I was just like, oh my fucking God. And then somebody else like trolled on it. And like everybody just kept like just trolling. And then one dude, the fucking Shining Knight, goes, I thought the event was really good. And then the next one's just like, thousands of people died, Dave. It's just like one dude was just like,
The event was good.
he probably had to Google like, did something happen? Did something happen after the show? But no,
A lot of food poisoning happened that night.
yeah. It's all that Raw stuff.
Yep.
Let's see. Juice Robinson did not trip going up the ramp, which was great. I don't know if you saw that GIF of him.
Yes, I have.
So him and Dave Finlay on the way out, Dave Finlay was like pointing at it, like they were like going real slow, like don't trip. And then when he got up, they like celebrated at the top of the ramp.
Are they like one of those teams they threw together?
Yeah, well, Dave Finlay's the fall guy, and Juice is now not.
You
the
fall?
fall
Are
guy.
you like a fall guy and then you
Yeah, you move up. So
young boy to fall guy?
what? Yeah, the fall guy to guy who might win.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. It's like whenever you see a match with Yuji Nagata and David Finlay versus Bad Luck Fale and Yurjo Takahashi, one of those are not like the other, and he's taking the fall. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It's like weird to see, like to think about, like some like Okada was that at one time, and
yeah. Just like eating pins
Yeah.
just left and right, and now he's just giving pins.
yeah. Top 5 wrestler in the world.
I would love to just make a compilation of Okada and TNA. Just to go back and watch it. Just like, wow, look, you've dropped the ball so much. I mean, whatever. He was like super young then.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else happened. Oh, there was an awesome junior tag match, and it was Taguchi Japan, which is Ricochet and
Yeah.
the true ass man Taguchi, Coach Tabuchi, versus Suzuki-gun, Taichi or Taichi, however people say it. I've heard people call him 4 different names now, and I'm just gonna call him Japanese Miz.
Yep.
Not not true. I just call him Taichi and Kanemaru. And it was really fucking good. It was just like a
They said I read the whole card was.
It was just a good, solid match. Like, not a lot of frills, but like. My question is, how much longer will Ricochet be in the junior division? He's
John asked me
huge.
this yesterday.
He's huge.
Meltzer says that, in his opinion, Ricochet's top 5 best wrestlers in the world.
I agree.
See, I don't. I put him top 10 to 20.
I've never seen him put on a bad match.
Yeah, I just don't ever think about
'Cause you
it.
can't
He
grab
never
a hold
comes
of
in
him.
my mind.
I mean, okay, I'll definitely say top 10.
I said
for
top
sure.
10 to 20.
That's still lowballing. Do you put Yoshihashi above him?
No.
Then you fucked up. I want God. The fucking Super
I don't
Saiyan
know
himself.
if they would even put Yoshihashi in the top 20.
Who wouldn't?
Meltzer.
Then he fucked up.
How dare you?
Have you seen that loose explosion? Someone tweet at us. At
Moving on.
FNGR Poke of Doom. What the fuck is a loose explosion and why is it on his ass? Is it the shit?
Don't make me laugh too much.
Don't laugh. You laugh like the robot from Solo.
Ugh, I'm trying not to. I'm trying. It's
I just
certain
don't.
times it hurts.
I just don't understand. Of all things, being called loose explosion. If he was just called loose explosion Yoshihashi.
The loose explosion.
No, thus. Just loose explosion. That'd make more sense. Or if he wanted that on his boots, that'd make more sense.
Not on his ass.
Why in a circle around his asshole? Loose explosion.
He gets
in
wild.
gold letters.
He gets wild.
God, I love you, Yoshihashi. And I'm so excited to see him. I think I'm excited to see him the most.
I think it's less than a
Less
month.
I'm more excited to see Yoshihashi than I am anyone else.
I showed my. I ride with a guy from work, and he's in his 50s, and I was like, "Hey, do you remember the British Bulldog?"
It's like this is his.
I was like,
jacked up
"This is
fucking
his son." He's like, "Good God,
His son is a murderer.
I can't wait to see them."
Which I'll talk about that in a second. But before the junior tag match, Roppongi Vice wrestled their last match against Chase Owens and the Tokyo Pimp.
See, I wanted it to be Bucks.
Oh, I don't know what the Bucks are doing right now. Oh, they're on their Ring of Honor stint.
But I would have liked to
yeah,
see
yeah.
just because when I think of Roppongi Vice,
Yeah,
I
you
think the
of
Young Bucks.
Yeah, I would like to see
It's like
Roppongi
they're the
Bugs,
Japanese version of
the Young Bucks.
well, Motor City Machine Guns. They are Motor City Machine Guns to what the Young Bucks.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So they have Motor City Machine Guns here.
I would have loved to have seen Roppongi Vice versus Forever Hooligans. Pull that off.
I don't know how.
Pull that
Rocky's tagging himself.
off.
Yeah.
Or I would love seeing Roppongi Vice versus Plasma versus and Black Tiger. Plasma is Trent Beretta's backyard wrestling name. That's why they I don't know why. I don't know why I know all this shit. But
3-way, Roppongi Vice,
Forever Hooligans.
Forever Hooligans, best friends.
Best friend. That'd be awesome. What if here's the thing. What swerve would it be if the Switchblade guy is just Chuck Taylor? I'd be way more stoked than it'd be Sam Callahan. Be
'Cause
less spit. A whole lot.
Because you know what? I love Dustin when he
Evolve?
in
Oh,
Evolve.
he was awesome.
It seems like Evolve. We talked about this earlier. Here's my problem with Evolve. They can do great characters.
Yeah.
But
Zero promotion.
Zero promotion.
100% of zero.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
It doesn't.
No, like Keenan and I are potentially going to Evolve in Detroit Friday. There's 2 matches announced. It's fucking Friday.
I think there's more now.
Well, there might be. I don't give a shit.
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Davey Richards isn't wrestling anymore, so there's 1 match announced. Oh wait, no, it's Saber wrestling Richards. I don't give a shit. You'll read it off, I'm sure.
Yeah, I will. I'll find it. It
but
was
no,
Saber and
but-
Richards.
So they had this tag match, and of course Roppongi, Chase Owens eats the pin because he's a fall guy. Keep the hoot alive. But after the match, they do the high five thing, where they Rocky runs. And the Tokyo Pimp grabs a mic and speaks a lot of Japanese and a potential English. And he tells Beretta that he is not welcome or wanted in the heavyweight division. So he essentially, he says he wants a singles match with Beretta. So it's a Tokyo Pimp versus Beretta.
Next.
Which is, I think it's at King of Pro Wrestling, which is weird. That's a weird first feud for Beretta.
Yeah.
It's a weird feud for
Whatever. I think it's
Takahashi,
just
too.
like that. That's awesome.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I found.
The microphone goes in front of your face.
Sorry.
There you go.
Hold on, because I was looking up the other one. Yes, this Friday, September 22nd, is Saber and Richards, but that ain't
That's
happening.
not happening now.
Tag team, Evolve tag team titles.
Those 2
James
guys.
Drake and Anthony Henry. Did you watch that thing about them?
I didn't.
They're a good team
I don't.
versus Ethan Page and HCH.
Troll Bros 1000 or
Yeah.
whatever they're called. Yeah.
Grudge tag team match. Matt Riddle and Keith Lee versus Jaka and Chris.
So that sounds cool.
Special challenge match. Fred Yeehee versus DJZ.
You hear that silence?
And then Tracy Williams with Stokely Hathaway,
Oh my God.
Darby Allin,
Could
Austin
we
Theory, Jason Kincaid, plus...
Could we get Zack Sabre versus Tracy Williams?
Well, hold on. Let me see what's happening there.
Or what? You imagine watching Darby Allin versus Sabre?
Then the Saturday in Chicago,
It's way better.
Matt Riddle against Tracy Williams in an anything goes match.
That sounds awesome.
Well, it was going to be Keith Lee versus Davey Richards. A non-title special challenge match, Sabre and Fred Yeehee.
Yeehee?
Yeehee. Sorry.
Yeehee.
Yeehee.
Yeehee, boy. I'll tell you.
Then there's
All right, enough of that shit. We don't care about it. That's Chicago. We're not going to it anyways. So what I'm trying to say is...
wow, they don't even have like Jaka and Chris have like a match. They're there, but not even a match on it.
So what I'm trying to say is... goddamn, my pants are all fucked up. Beretta and Tokyo Pimp are going to have a feud. I'm hoping that Tokyo Pimp is kind of like a very, very, very low key, like basement of a house doorkeeper to the Never Division. Like, you know what I mean? And that's where Trent goes. Just for Suzuki
Trent
to
wins,
whack
and
that
Suzuki
ass.
just comes out and just. But I
beats
want that.
the
I want that match to happen at
Wrestle Kingdom.
Wrestle Kingdom.
You want Beretta versus Suzuki at Wrestle Kingdom?
I do.
God, you aim for the stars, don't you?
I want that match.
You want to see.
I want to see him win that belt. Something big.
Oh no, I don't. I don't want that belt to come off Suzuki.
I want if
Until-
anybody's gonna take it,
I don't want that belt to come off Suzuki until Riddle takes it from him.
till Bryan Danielson comes back and takes it from him.
Oh, I'd love to see Bryan Danielson versus Minoru Suzuki, and let Suzuki destroy. Listen.
The thing is, he would take like
Oh yeah, he takes
after
care
all of
good,
them. Like
yeah.
you never see Suzuki like it looks like he's just fucking killing people.
Oh,
But you never see.
I got a match for you to watch then.
But
He
you.
about killed that young boy in Noah.
Oh no, I've seen that one.
That's a thing of art. I've never seen someone beat someone to death like that, and when they're knocked out, he like propped him against the corner and just kept chopping him. Like he was just like.
Then at the end of it, because he was taking everything,
Yeah.
Suzuki was just like.
Yeah, he's like, all right, if you want it.
Didn't he pick him up at the end of it?
Yeah, it's just like, I love Bryan Danielson. Think he's great. I don't think he'll be what he ever once was, unless he's secretly training in a ring and no one knows about it. Could be. I don't know.
There was a thing that they were supposed to start airing Bree's return, and Brian's been helping her, and they will not air like some of the footage because
I bet you I know where they're.
Bryan Danielson is taking back bumps.
In Phoenix.
He's taking back bumps.
So that makes a little bit more sense because there's this guy who's like a well-known trainer, and he's been in Phoenix a lot, so could be helping her.
But he's also helping her.
Yeah.
Like so, but he's taking back bumps.
I would be afraid that Minoru Suzuki gets in there and be like, all right,
I'm gonna kill you.
like, you want to come back and you come here, have your fucking teeth knocked out of your mouth, and then be like, hey, Bryan Danielson wrestled one match. It was against Suzuki. That's what his Wikipedia. That's where it'll end. He came back for one return match against Minoru Suzuki. ... No, and then so after the junior tag match, God, we're going everywhere.
Well, we're just
After the junior tag match, Rocky Romero grabbed the mic, and he was talking to Taguchi because they call Taguchi coach because he's like a trainer in the dojo.
yeah.
And he said that he too will be a coach. He's not the only coach in New Japan. He said my team, it will be called Roppongi 3K. And at first people thought he was going to be like a six-man team, you know. But he is just going to be a manager.
Well, he said that's all he wanted to do afterwards.
Beretta, but people were speculating that it's Tempura Boys, which is great because I said that for a long time they need to come back to the junior tag.
When's the junior tag? When's that? Don't we have junior tag league and then tag?
We might. I don't know. I think it'll only be a one-off thing. There's so many events happening. The differences between WWE having an event every 2 weeks is they're all boring.
Yeah.
And then New Japan having one every 14 days, amazing. Don't give a fuck.
But like, because I remember they'll have to do junior tag league for. Didn't they have that last year?
For Wrestle
who
Kingdom.
wins,
Yeah.
and then they have tag league.
Mm-hmm. It's probably coming up. It might just be one of those like 2 or 3 nighters, which is fine.
Who was ACH and who was that last year?
Ishimori. Yeah. The dude from Noah.
Yep.
Which I kind of went nowhere, but they were a great tag team.
Yep.
Let's see. 3-way match between Killer Elite Squad, God, and Warbeard. Couldn't watch it. I just could not get through it. I don't know
Hanson's
what
such
it is.
an agile guy for his.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Davey Boy Smith Jr. wearing jeans now. He wears jeans with tucked into his boots with white socks above his jeans.
That's what it. Remember his dad. His dad
For
had
street
that.
fights.
No, his dad always wore those
Oh.
towards the end of his career.
Oh, well, that's what he's wearing now.
Well, that's exactly
Maybe
what his
he's-
dad wore.
Maybe he's going towards the end of his career. I don't know.
But yeah, that's what his dad wore.
Oh, I do have something funny to show you. So Lance Archer is really into religion, or Lance Hoyt or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
He's just a religious guy.
Yeah, he posted, "Please forgive me, Lord. Please strengthen me, Lord. Please guide me, Lord. Thank you, Lord God." Trent Breder replied, "Blocked." And that's it. What a fucking genius. Blocked.
Jesus.
And then, what happened? Oh, Kushida rolled up in the building in a fucking DeLorean,
I saw that.
just smiling. He just rolled up, just smiling, like, "Look at me. They rent this for me every time I'm here." And him and El Desperado put on a great match. Desperado's so good, and it's a bummer. I wanted him to win so bad because I'm tired of seeing Kushida with that fucking belt.
I think he'll probably hold that until he'll probably lose it at Wrestle Kingdom.
I hope, and then I hope at New Year's Dash he goes heavyweight, just to get him out of that fucking division.
I don't think he'll ever do it. I don't think they'll ever.
Liger did it. I don't know. I think I'm just bored with watching Kushida, and Kushida's awesome.
Yeah.
He's really good. I'm just, you know what I mean, like.
Him and Kenny King, like, well, I told you they wrestled that match down in North Carolina. It was awesome.
Maybe he just goes to Ring of Honor for a while and just does the TV.
That'd be
title.
cool.
Something. But yeah, El Desperado's good. He's so good. He reminds me so much of Dick Togo. But
Yeah, you were saying
Dick
that.
Togo now. And he's very flexible. Like, he did the splits. Like, he was against the ropes and Kushida ran at him and he did the splits and Kushida just did a suicide dive to the floor. I was like, wow, like, you know, he's pretty cool. I know he's had, like, I guess he's had some issues in the past with, like, I don't know, cheating on his wife or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. Something what New Japan didn't like. And that's why he was like a shit boy for a while. But he's just so fucking good. And then at the end of the match, Kushida beat him. And Will Ospreay came in and challenged Kushida. But so did Time Bomb. And Time Bomb was making these weird faces at Will Ospreay
Yeah, Ospreay, like, painted his face up like a cat.
because Hiromu kept saying that he's a cat. Kept saying Will Ospreay's a cat. He kept calling him Cat Boy, and he's like meow on tweeting the shit. And like I think for a second, Will Ospreay was like, "What's happening?"
Yeah.
This
I
guy-
am not a cat.
Yeah, so he painted his face like that, and before Hiromu could say anything, Ospreay just punched him in the throat and knocked him out. So he just laid there, and then Ospreay points at the junior title. So I think we're gonna get potentially a triple threat at Wrestle Kingdom, but I think it's Ospreay and Kushida at King of Pro Wrestling, which will be awesome. I really
Maybe if Switchblade does come in, maybe it'll be a 4-way.
I hope not. And I hope if Switchblade comes in, he's not in any faction. You know what I mean? Because Bullet Club. What if it's just Hangman?
Yeah. It's Hangman's new gimmick.
To heck with those that cannot be mentioned. Hangman's new gimmick is just. I don't fucking know. I don't know at this point on who it is. After I said Chuck Taylor, that's all I hope it is. Whoever it is, they have skinny calves.
Yeah.
That's all I can get. They did show another video, but I didn't see it.
They showed it like another Switchblade video.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I figured the internet would post it, but they haven't. There's like a big Chaos versus LIJ match, which was sweet.
Yeah, it always happens.
But those matches are really
Yeah.
good because it's just leading up to Evil versus Okada. And then
Didn't Saber and
Saber Jr. versus Tanahashi, and it was fucking great. And I was pissed off that Saber didn't fucking win. I knew that he wasn't going to win. I just knew he wasn't. Because why would Tanahashi lose before Wrestle Kingdom? Never happens. But god damn it, I got so emotionally involved in the fucking match that I was pissed off that he didn't win. I was like, fuck. And
but can they maybe? Well, I know you're saying that he doesn't. It didn't make sense for him to lose. Maybe he loses to Kota Ibushi,
possibly.
and
But
then that could lead into.
I think Kenny Omega's going to lose this U.S. title, and I think he's going to take some time off.
Yeah, we'll take some
'Cause
time
he's-
off to get ready for Kota Ibushi and
Ibushi,
him for the IC title.
No, I wish, but I think he needs actual time off because. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's actually injured. We'll see on Saturday. That's when that match is.
Yeah.
But I mean, Zack Sabre Jr. switched his gear up. It's all black now. Black jacket, black.
I like
yeah,
the.
I like it too. It looks way better. I want one of those fucking Suzuki gun shirts. It just says King.
Oh yeah.
So Tanahashi wins, and then out comes Kota Ibushi, and
everybody's like, I can't believe he's.
believe it. Like what? What? Do you not remember him fucking winning? Like, oh, wait, what are you doing? Oh, Jesus Christ! No, I want everybody to know what you're doing. I want them to be able to hear it. Everybody hear that? It's a whistling whistle. But no, yeah, everybody was freaking out that Kota Ibushi came down and challenged Tanahashi. But if everyone remembers correctly, that it's Kota Ibushi that beat Tanahashi in the G1. So, you know, he kind of already just gets it.
I watched that match the other day.
I don't think anyone can hear you.
Okay.
He's coming.
I watched that match the other day.
It's
on Access.
Oh, really?
Like they've caught up to that point because it was Naito and Goto,
Hmm.
and then the main event was Kota Ibushi and
That's something else.
Tanahashi.
Where's Goto these days?
I don't know.
He posted a picture with someone who I think is his brother, and if not his brother, they look a lot alike. It's just the fatter version of him. They're in some restaurant sitting down, and Goto has the biggest shitting grin, and this guy who looks exactly like him. The same hair, like feathery back. He's just like laughing.
I'll tell you what, man. That I talked about it before, but that Wrestle Kingdom last year, I love that him and Shibata.
Gotta watch the first one. That one's way better. The first one had more story to it too. Yeah, it's just now it's like the, you know, kind of like the road to or whatever. But it's like now everything's building.
Yeah,
Now,
you
like,
can
it's
see
like
everything's like
starting to
kind of.
snowball.
You're starting to see the tunnel effect. Everything's going in place.
Mm-hmm.
If Kota Ibushi doesn't win, who wrestles for that IC title?
Did he get beat 3 times?
Who? I don't think he got beat 3 times.
Well, if Ibushi does not win, someone will challenge Tanahashi after that match. It'll probably be, God, I don't even know. Michael Elgin. You know, friend against friend type thing. He says, you know, not personal, just wants the belt. Give me the cash. Because they're not doing anything with him right now. He lost that match against Suzuki, and it's just kind of
Nothing.
yeah, gone downhill. Oh, they did hint to Suzuki versus Makabe. I'll watch that all day long.
Yeah. Just in each other's shit. Just
There's
horses.
There's difference in going to like some VFW hall here and watching 2 guys just work shitty and just hit the fuck out of each other. And then there's a difference between that and then watching Makabe and Ishii just beat the fuck out of each other for 15 minutes.
You know what I like about the
What?
tag league coming up? That Makabe and them aren't gonna win it. Remember last
You
year
never
when
know.
I know.
You never know.
Remember when they won it last year and everybody's like,
Great heel
why?
bash.
Why did Great Heel Bash
no,
win
wait.
again?
Great Great Bash heel.
Great, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Great heel bash makes sense. Great Bash heel. 0.
But then it's like, everybody's like, why did they win?
Fuck you, Buttercup. Fuck off. I don't know. I bet you that. I was thinking about the tag league the other day. Man, everybody's saying that Cobb and Riddle's in it. I bet you Cobb and Riddle only win 4 matches.
Probably. You know what? You know who
Huh?
I would like to see come out and challenge?
Road Warriors.
Back in the
From
day.
the 80s.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Just-
No, they come out and challenge Tanahashi, Ishii.
I can see that.
Him and Ishii just.
Did Ishii win?
I'm just saying.
I mean, that would be great because
I'm just
oh, you're just shooting.
fantasy booking.
Watch out on your e-fed. Yeah, I want something to happen for Goto or Ishii. Make them a tag team.
Didn't we said that people were begging for them to be a tag team
and then
last
they
year?
put like Ishii with Yoshihashi, the god.
No, not Yoshihashi. He was in with
Yano.
Yano.
Yeah. Poor Goto, the most blandest human on the planet, gets stuck with fucking Yoshihashi, he's a loose explosion. I'm about to get loose explosion tramp stamp tattoo.
I heard you won't.
Right there in cowboy font. Not like whatever he has. I
Got
think
guns.
Yeah, 2 crossing like six shooters, loose explosion. Like none of this makes sense.
That'd be great.
I think that Juice is going to win that U.S. title. I think they believe in him quite a bit. Which that title really doesn't mean anything right now. It's never been defended, so I mean,
Yeah,
it's
not
still
once.
It's still a new title, you know what I mean? But some other shit's been happening.
Well, they put the title. Here's the problem. They put the title. They made that title.
Right.
Then he won that title July 4th weekend.
Right.
That's awesome. But then we went into the most
G1,
grueling
yeah.
fucking 2 weeks.
That's what I was saying. It's not been defended because he was at the G1 for 2 months.
But people get a shot at that title.
Yeah.
Juice, who else beat him? Naito even gets a shot at that title?
Oh, Naito won't take that title.
And then he'll be like,
Yeah, well, he said in the press conference that if he wins that title, he'll throw it in the garbage like all the other ones.
yep. Well, he said that's what he was going to do with the IC title. Till he gets his.
Well, even when he had the heavyweight title, he threw it in the garbage. Like, what's he want? The Universal?
I hope.
I would love to see an LIJ guerrilla invasion on WWE. Just an actual, just like where they just no script.
Just.
They just sitting in a crowd and was like, fuck it, let's just do it. Full gear. Just 5 dudes sitting in the crowd, full gear. Like no one would
Everybody
know.
be
Like
something's wrong.
these guys really like John Cena.
Well, they wear suits, so that would be one thing. Just tear the suit off.
And they all wear masks
Well, they
whenever
do.
they're sitting in suits.
Yep.
Well, they all don't wear suits. The Prince of
Sonata.
Darkness.
Yeah, and Sonata doesn't.
No, Sonata wears a suit. He wears the nicest suits.
I always just see him in the leather
Oh,
jacket.
Well, yeah, he wears that. But sometimes he posts shit on Instagram. He has the nicest fucking suits. It's like, God, look at you.
But yeah, I'd like to see Ishii come out and challenge him. I think that'd be.
Be good. And I'd love to see Tanahashi lose. And then I don't know. It's like my second favorite time of the year.
When will the card? After Tag League, the card will be.
Yeah, finalized.
And Tag League's beginning of.
It's like normally like
Or end of November, beginning of December.
if I remember correctly, I think last year was like either the 4th or the 9th of December.
Is it 3 days? Or is it a week?
I wish. I wish it was 3 days. It's just like the G1.
Oh, it's like a 2-week thing?
Yeah,
I
it's like
can't-
it's point standings.
Oh, nice.
If I'm remembering correctly, it's point standings because they've had it before.
I just remember a Great Bash Heel winning last year, and everybody was like, man.
I think for Tag League, God will probably win it. They're like the only like New Japan tag team right now.
How is Riddle going to. How are people going to take the Riddle?
I think Riddle will be fine, but I think Jeff Cobb's the money. I'm telling you, everybody's like thinking that Matt Riddle is going to be huge in Japan, and he very well might be, but one glimpse at Jeff Cobb, everyone's going nuts.
They're going to see, like, old.
No,
Because he looks like, well, the thing is, he's got that, like, he's just a big hoss. He's got that,
they're
like.
They're going to see him, like, how he moves, how strong he is, how, like, agile he is, and they're just going to be like, wow, this guy is standout.
Last time we went to Evolve, didn't he tap you on his shoulder and run away like a little kid? Like,
yeah, I was just like, what the fuck is this? And I turned around and Dijak's laughing. I was like, what are you fucking guys doing? But yeah, I'm telling you, Cobb is going to be the standout. I mean, Riddle's good. He's great. And Jeff Cobb right now is really good too. But when they go to Japan, one of them's going to stick out. So yeah, that's all we got for the old New Japan.
we're going to brush just over. Oh, did you see the Shimmer, what they posted on?
No.
I retweeted it.
No.
If you go on Twitter.
Oh wait, the Bull Nakano thing.
Yeah, and it's like
It's not in
this is
Chicago.
happening. I know it's not. It's over in Europe.
No, it's in L.A.
It's in L.A. because
Yeah.
it was like a British flag behind it. I thought it was.
Oh, I saw that, and then I saw somebody say like, "This is really cool because someone make it less fascist
Less fascist.
because the Yukon Jack flag means fascism." I
Whatever.
was like, "Just get off
But yeah,
your
they.
fucking self."
I'll tell you what. She is aged like a fine wine.
Great.
She is a.
That's good for you.
She is a beautiful older woman.
It's good for you because you're a big time drinker and all.
But yeah, I saw that and I was like, wow, that's awesome. I was like, I wonder if she'll like wrestle or is she just gonna be there? Or
I don't know. Maybe she's opening a new restaurant.
maybe.
Speaking of ladies, Kairi Sane. She won the
Which I think that was.
Mae Hyung Classic.
I think it was bad. I didn't like that she won, because they already's like, oh, she's
Right.
already signed,
Right.
and it's like
Is she just going to be Asuka's replacement for that title?
probably.
That's bullshit. That match was good, at best.
Didn't wow me.
Everybody's going to shit on this, but I don't really give a fuck. That match was okay. It seemed rushed. It seemed sloppy.
It seemed like they told him, hey, we got to get 205 on.
Yeah.
You've got this amount of time.
I thought the way they did, the way they talked about it was that match was going to be its own show. Like, we're going to have some tag matches
Bam.
before with women, like the alpha female is going to destroy everyone. That's what I thought, you know what I mean? Literally, here we go. And I watched it. I tuned in and watched it. I was like, cool. Check this out.
I watched it while I was down.
And I sat and watched it, and I was like, she won. That's all. I was like, wow, okay, cool. And I was like, wow, maybe Shayna didn't win because they're going to push the 4 horsewomen versus the WWE 4 horsewomen. Nope. Nothing came of it.
Nope.
Unless it's down the road, of course. But
That's what it should have been. It should have been an
At
hour
least
long. It should have been an
Yeah.
hour long special, 2 matches, and gave them 30 minutes.
give them time to
Give them 30 minutes to build a story.
I think they fucked up, and they should. And this is going to be hard for me to say. They should have did it at Full Sail. I don't think they should have did it at Vegas, where the crowd had already been sitting there for 3 fucking hours, and they're tired of shit, and they know they got another hour to go through of stuff they don't want to watch.
Because when Matt and I went to SmackDown, by the time 205 hit,
You're done.
we were both.
It's
I
different.
can't remember what match it was, and as soon as I found out Tawaza wasn't wrestling, I was just like, I'm ready to go when you are.
Tawaza holding
Yeah.
a koala.
Yep.
Did you see that picture?
Yes, I did.
Fucking koala. Yeah, I of course, I'm sitting on a couch. I only make a certain amount of thousand a year. These guys, make, a couple $100,000 a year. But I would have had that shit at Full Sail, and I would have had it as a show.
Yeah.
That's it. because everybody in Vegas gave one no shits. They just did not care.
Yeah, because they were ready to go.
And then 205 happened, and I don't know if anybody knows this, but Jack Gallagher is now a bad guy. He is with Brian Kendrick.
Just beat the shit out of Cedric Alexander.
Okay, so we got tag teams now.
For nothing. That belt, they should get rid of 205. That belt,
Get rid of all of it.
that belt
Should
should
just
be
go to
defended
NXT.
on NXT. And that belt should actually just be their secondary. It shouldn't even be called a cruiserweight belt. It should be their secondary belt.
Yep. And then
Either that or, for the love of God, let that British heavyweight title be.
shoot Enzo Amore. For the love of God.
I still say that British title should be the secondary.
That title
Because
is the best looking title they
It
have.
is. And because Cassius Ohno is getting ready to face is it Joe Coffey?
Yeah.
For the ICW title. He's getting ready to go to England to face him for
Right.
that.
Which I don't understand. How's he taking indie bookings?
I don't know. Well, I think it's
Whatever.
their work. I think they're trying to work with not just Progress. Because if
Whatever.
they wanted to, it should be Cassius Ohno going to Progress where he's already
Right.
where they got it working, and him and Travis Banks fighting.
Yeah.
Him and Mandrews making a team.
Hero Drews.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. And it's also I don't care.
Yeah.
That's the best
But that British title,
Oh,
like I
it's
said, they
awesome.
should have been on. They should have been.
And I feel like when those dudes go to Raw or SmackDown or whenever they're on, whatever, everybody's like, "Who the fuck are these guys?" Because they're not. It's not promoted.
Yeah, it's not
But
there.
I did read like most of the NXT tapings. They're more on that show this time than they ever have been
Well, that's the way it needs to be.
because they're doing that thing with Cole, Fish, and O'Reilly. If somebody can tweet at us and tell us what their fucking name is, and please don't say it's the Undisputed Era.
It's Future Shock.
Future Shock sounds better than
Did
the
you-
Undisputed Era
Did you see
of
Raymond Rose selling some ring? Okay, why do people buy ring worn
Creeps.
gear?
creeps.
1, I saw Raymond Rowe post that. 2, Bobby Fish was like, "Can I buy these and wear these like a mask?" He's like, "Can I wear them on my head?" And Raymond Rowe was like, "No." He's like, "Can like a mask?"
Right.
Still no. Hanson's like, "I think mine will be a little too big for you, Bobby."
Jesus. Yeah, I don't know why. I've seen a lot. It's been a debate.
I see some creeps buy it from the women and the Japanese women. And you know what? Like, there is some people that buy underwear and all this other stuff, but
Sniff them. That's what
but
they do.
yeah,
I'm sorry. I hate to be so gross. But when a man buys if anybody buys a women's wrestler's used ring gear, they're sniffing the crotch of them.
yeah.
Or they're rubbing them on themselves.
I hope
Or-
both.
Or they're Buffalo Billing themselves.
Would you fuck
It's
me? 'Cause I'd fuck.
2017. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Would you
wanna
fuck
buy-
me? 'Cause I'd fuck me.
Yeah, pretty much. Wearing fucking Alexa
Goodbye,
Bliss's outfit.
horses.
Pretty much. I bought Alexa Bliss's ring worn gear. I'm
Hit
wearing it
hit
around
my
house.
fucking music.
hit her music. I don't know.
You know who would buy that? And I know he's gonna listen to this. Zach Rolfe.
Zach
He
Rolfe.
would wear. He'd be walking around and fucking. Oh God! I saw that video. You're a disturbing man, Zach.
You're just going off on shit that I have no idea about. That's
He would. He'd buy like. Who does he like real well?
real well. Who's he like real well?
I don't know He'd buy one of their female wrestlers and he would wear it out.
One of those guys, huh? Creeps.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna laugh his head off.
Listen, I heard Virtual Pros talking about, well, shout out to Mike. Mike, what he was saying was correct. Like, you can, just like girls, you don't have to say girls are good wrestlers to find them attractive. You can just fucking find them attractive. It's pretty normal. I find I shouldn't say most. A good bit of the girls that wrestle, they're super fucking hot because they're in shape. You know what I mean? They're tough and they're fucking good looking.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that every women's wrestler is good at wrestling, because they're fucking not. Same as men. Not every wrestler is good.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good-looking dudes. Kenny Omega, hot as fuck. I'm not gonna fucking Sonata.
But
Give me that juice.
He's as good as he is hot.
yeah. But like Alexa Bliss is just not there for me, boys. I'm just telling you, she's just got nothing for me. I got out of the goth phase when I turned 14. I don't need a girl skipping around in ponytails because I don't have a fucking schoolgirl fetish. I don't fuck that. She's nasty.
This is breaking news.
Breaking news. If you like girls in schoolgirl outfits, you're a pedophile. just throwing out the beef, boys. But no, there are some cuties out there. Cuties with the rock and roll booties.
I'm with you on the strength thing because I find Charlotte Flair so attractive because of...
Dude, that's like me and the alpha female.
I told... Because they're making like Barbie... They're making like Barbie like toys.
Oh, really?
That are WWE for the women.
Dom
DeLuise. And then I was just like, well, where's the queen at? I was like, Charlotte. And,
yeah, she would make the best one.
Because that's what Julie said. She's like, she just looks like Barbie, like a more built
CrossFit
Barbie. Yeah, CrossFit Barbie. I was like, I love her.
And it's like guys who like Sasha Banks. Or no. What's the wacky, wavy, inflatable?
Oh, Bailey.
It's like guys who think Bailey's hot.
You've always said that about Bailey. It's like
fucking creep.
She's like a child.
She's got a big butt, great, but she's portraying a small, dumb girl. Like, you are basically saying that girl she sees in the crowd is hot. You fucking sickos. That's just you sick fucks. You wouldn't scream dump them to her, would you, Tim?
Let's not get crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to White Trash Tim holding it down in the...
Now, the Sasha Banks thing, I'll never
area.
forget Daryl staying it up when Sasha Banks came out at NXT the first time. Him staying it up like, oh, yeah.
He was juiced in the nards.
He was.
His pants... All right, so we're off this. We're off this subject. Because we all know that JoJo's got it going on.
Yep. Nia Jax.
Nia Jax is hot. She's hot, mama.
She is. And
that
these people that fucking trolls.
Did you see that? It's
yeah.
Like maybe because you were born a man. Like,
I'll tell you what. That's what. And when women, like the strong women, and when women are
comfortable with themselves,
that's another really, like, just a beautiful thing. Because she is. She wore that lingerie or that.
She's hot.
That she's hot.
This has been 10 minutes of us who's hot and who's not.
Yeah, hot.
Let me just tell you this: hot for me is Sonata. Boy's got it going on, and he's juicy, boys. He's a juicy boy. But
Julie can get Lily.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I mean, we're almost.
Yeah,
done.
yeah. Well, we got to talk about the big major thing
which was
Vince McMahon.
Pedophiles liking girls
in
schoolgirl outfits. You sick fuckins.
Yep.
There was some other stuff. This is the question I had to Keenan because I have my own. What's your least favorite wrestling maneuver of all
Does it got to be a finisher?
No, any maneuver. Whenever you see it, every time you see it, you're just like, I'm gonna throw mine out now, and it's the fucking Canadian Destroyer. It is. I fucking hate it.
It was awesome when they.
Oh my god, it was amazing when they first did it, and now it's just.
But now everybody's doing it.
Now I'm even doing it as a fucking back chop.
Yeah, it's like a hip toss.
Yeah, but hip toss look way better.
It does. Hip toss into a Canadian Destroyer. Finisher of the decade.
Someone should do a Canadian Destroyer, but in the Tombstone motion.
Okay, I'll tell you what's one. It's really effective, but every time I see it now, because it's been so overdone, is that double foot stomp from the top rope.
I can agree with that.
Because
it only depends on who does it.
I mean,
if any fucking regular schmo does it, I don't like it. When Prince Devitt was doing it in New Japan, I fucking loved it. I loved it. I thought it was awesome because he was actually laying it in.
Yeah.
And even the first couple times in NXT, he was like,
but
now
his knees
everyone
up and
fucking does it.
Now everybody does it.
Yeah, I agree on that. And you also hate the springboard cutter.
I'm starting to grow on it, but everybody that's a
Everybody's
high
doing diamond,
flyer
yeah.
does cutters.
Yeah, everybody's
Man,
doing
I gotta
cutter
pee
now.
again.
How?
I drank too much water.
It literally
Look at that big
was
old
5
cup.
minutes.
No, look at that big old. I've been drinking water all
It
day.
was 5 minutes.
I
You've got an
know.
overactive prostate.
I know I do.
You need juiced. Somebody juice this boy.
I'll be back.
Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Let me just do this right here.
All right, we're back. Sorry, I had to pee.
No one's gonna know. I'm gonna edit it.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, Keenan hates springboard cutters because every high flyer does them. And
Everybody does it.
I agree with that.
But
I'll back off on that one.
you know what springboard cutter I did like? It's not really a
Johnny
springboard.
Aces.
Well, yeah.
Off the apron.
Off the apron, just killing
Sucks.
people. No,
Yeah.
when ACH would do that, like between the ropes, he would like be on the outside. He would come in through the middle and the second rope, and
Yeah.
bring his leg in and like spring like that real quick cutter
I
that he
think
used
I hate
to do.
that one the most.
See, I like that one
And
instead of the
Because
like.
the
Oh,
Johnny
that's what I
Gargano-
always.
The Johnny Gargano move where he doesn't do a cutter, but he does like a DDT.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like those.
But I always think when people are doing that springboard cutter, they're yelling "fuck it."
Yeah. Also, I really hate spears.
Oh yeah.
Anyone who does a spear is just like the most jobber ass thing you can do.
I know when Edge started doing the spear instead of that execution, that I liked that DDT better.
Anybody who wears like lucha gear at an indie show, which is like really baggy trash bag looking clothes, does a spear. I can almost guess that guy's gonna do a spear by the end of the night. And guess what? It happens. Spear's one of the fucking lamest moves. I'm gonna get a lot of hate mail on this episode.
Whatever.
All 25 listeners.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. 25,000.
Trying to
And
think
by the way,
what
Will
else.
Ospreay is great.
He is.
Just want to throw that out there. Heard some people talking shit about Will Ospreay again, about how much he sucks. I don't fucking get it. The dude's good. Who gives a shit if he wants to charge $5 for a fucking picture? No one cares.
But I'll tell you what, because of Will Ospreay and like, oh man, he's an English like wrestler and stuff like that. He really did help me look into other
Right.
wrestlers.
Yeah.
Now there are better wrestlers out there that are English.
I mean, him and Jimmy Havoc was the reason why I started watching This Is Progress. Their feud. I mean, plain
And Vince
simple.
April, if you're listening to this, for the love of God, tell Matt McCarthy to just
fucking
watch
it.
Progress.
Jesus Christ.
Just watch it.
That motherfucker has been talking about, I got to get, I just can't.
I understand about
for
having
a
a
year
kid.
now.
I understand about having the kid and trying to find the time and stuff like that. Just
fucking do it. You got to do it. Just watch it. Seriously. It's so fucking good.
it is. It really is.
And at this point, if you're on Facebook and you're on the same fucking Lucha Libre channel I'm on, it's uploaded the next day. And it is wonderful.
Whew, man, that Walter Thatcher Riddle match. Woo!
Walter. Man, I love Big Daddy Walter. Anyways, back to the moves. I don't know anymore. Let's go back to
you
the
know what
stuff
I
I'm done
always
talking
hated
about.
was that Crush. Remember that he was
Harry
like
Von Erich stuff.
that like anything like crushing the head, any kind of that
Mm.
thing. I hate
It's
that.
unbelievable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cuz Crush used to do it.
Yes. I wonder why.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know why. I've always loved and not liked pump handle slams. Because it just takes too long to set up, but it looks cool. Now, Brian Cage does pump handle stuff and it looks awesome.
That's because he can lift up
Yeah.
a house.
Yeah, he can pump handle a house.
He made sure his lady isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, locking it down. Yeah, just random moves. The spear is probably number one next to Canadian Destroyer.
I think with the
Maybe
spear,
sometimes
it's like one of
super
those things
kicks.
like you can hit anywhere, you can hit anybody with it.
Right.
I do like moves that you can do to everyone.
Yeah, and the spear you can do to everyone.
Everyone can.
Unless you're like James Ellsworth's size going against Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
'Cause I'd love to see that. I'd love to see Braun Strowman, Mike Awesome powerbomb him.
I'll
to
tell you
the
what, I
floor.
do like that new slam that Braun Strowman's been doing. It's just a
Is that the twist?
over the shoulder. He just
Yeah, the power
brings
slam.
it because It's like
That's Buzz
he's a
Sawyer-
big
Buzz
guy.
Sawyer's whole move.
Yeah, he's a big guy and just drop
If
everyone.
If anyone knows who Buzz Sawyer is, that's his old finisher. It was like that twisting power slam.
Yep.
And then Buzz Sawyer was nasty. God, he was scary. I don't think that Buzz Sawyer would take too kindly to people walking around with replica belts.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah. I don't have very much else to talk to. Oh, there is something else. We just put out a new shirt.
Yep.
Get it right now.
We got to talk about the Vince McMahon thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You can listen to this shirt and surf the web and get our listen to the show and get our shirt at fingerpokeofdoom.bigcartel.com.
That's a plug ski.
If you loved Vince McMahon getting headbutted in the face, we got a shirt for you.
Yeah.
It's 4 Pillars of Heaven, and it's in orange, and it's the last time we're making it.
Yeah, that I remember seeing that like just this past week, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Man, I don't care about the story before it, or however they did it. I almost don't want
That automatically made Owens an even bigger star than he ever was.
Yeah. And if anybody researches the story on what Vince did beforehand, it kind of ruins it. I recommend don't even Googling what I just said.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Let's get to the point that Kevin Owens headbutted the owner of the biggest wrestling promotion in the world in the goddamn face. And
He's 72.
And knocked him fucking goofy. And let's also point out that the owner of the biggest wrestling promotion in the world took a forehead-to-forehead headbutt, and he's well past his prime, and sat down, and yet Daniel Bryan can't take one fucking hip toss. Let it sink in. Let it marinate. What's that telling you? It's telling you that Vince McMahon's lost his goddamn mind. And he is still the best character on fucking WWE TV.
Yeah.
Always. Oh, God, the Mr. McMahon character when it first came out.
You've always said that's your favorite.
So fucking good.
You've always said that's your favorite
It's
character
just
of all
because,
time.
like, okay, so if you think about it, when we were young, when Mr. McMahon came out, we were just like, fuck this piece of shit. Fuck him, fuck him, fuck him. 5 years pass, he comes out, everybody's like, yeah, Vince McMahon's here. Yeah, hell yeah. He comes back out now, and everybody's like, he won't let our wrestlers do what they want. Fuck him. And then it gets headbutted in the face, and everybody's just like, oh, my God. I just wish it was Shibata giving it to him.
He just stunk his head.
Crack his skull.
He just stuck his head. Right?
I don't want that to happen to Vince McMahon.
But I'll tell you, like,
because when McMahon
I remember when I
dies-
seen that, like, I was like, man, he just made Owens.
Oh, yeah.
Owens is the made man.
Owens is either they wanted him to turn super heel, but since he did that, he's super face.
Yeah.
His probably merch sales just doubled for all those shitty shirts. Every shirt that they make is just so bad.
Just KO'd.
No. Just in general. All their merch is just really bad.
I got real tired of the let's just take his first letter of his name and his second letter. I just
Yeah.
got real tired of that too.
And
Dean
then
Ambrose.
Then Cassius Ohno showed up, and it was like, we have 2 KOs.
Yeah.
I was just like, it's just all their merchandising's bad. Podcasting, wrestling podcasts make better merch than they do.
They do.
And we're one of them.
Yeah.
And you can get that shirt at fingerpokeofdoom.bigcartel.com. Crazy. It's a little side ski in there.
Just segueing in.
Yeah. I mean, none of our logos are our own, but
Yeah.
we don't care. They're still better than any fucking Shinsuke Nakamura shirt that's ever been made in WWE. The Chinese takeout box.
Oh, that was terrible.
I just don't get it. But anyways,
My buddy has that, and I was just like,
back to Vince McMahon almost fucking dying. Wonder what that felt like in his body. He's been dead for years. I've had this theory that he's been dead for years, and the only thing that's holding him up is protein powder and HGH. Just performance enhancement drugs and just 100% whey isolate protein.
I mean, I've seen it in slow motion numerous times.
Yeah, he got hit for sure. It wasn't like he was like rubbed off. It was like
Bonk.
yeah. Oh my God, that was the greatest thing that's happened in WWE all year. There's nothing else that I'll remember this whole year besides maybe Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
which is just 2 indie guys.
Yeah.
And I'll remember this. Now, we're rolling up on something else for WWE. Hell in a Cell's coming up.
Yep.
Which, super, don't care. Survivor Series is coming up, which used to be one of my favorite pay-per-views. Well, they will have a actual Survivor Series match on
They'll
the
have one.
pre-show.
Yeah.
And it'll be all the tag teams.
Yeah.
Great.
They are saying Usos New Day Hell in a Cell.
I saw
Now that would be
Vince Russo's best friend, Ryan Satin, posted that. Oh, yeah, Vince Russo hates fucking Ryan Satin. It's hilarious.
who's Ryan Satin?
Ryan Satin is the guy that writes for the Dirt Sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like the main dude. Pretty sure he was on that E show or whatever.
Okay.
I could be wrong about that, but Vince Russo fucking hates that guy.
Why?
He's a snowflake. Bro. These fucking snowflakes. Yeah, I don't know. He hates Kevin Gill, too.
Vince, is he a real supporter
Yeah,
of the
true.
of the cause?
True and true. Snowflakes. He's a snowflake driver. Whatever. Yeah, it's supposed to be Usos and New Day and Hell in a Cell. Doesn't sound good to me.
It does me
I'd
because
rather-
man,
I'd rather
that
just
street
see-
fight
Well, no, I'd
was
rather
badass.
just see a good match, not a gimmick match. Like I'd rather see a good match.
said there's there's going to be 3 matches in that gimmick.
Probably.
It's Shinsuke and Jinder.
In a Hell in a Cell?
Keep the Singh brothers out. So
This motherfucker has been in WWE for 3 months now. He's going already for a Hell in a Cell.
Shane and Kevin.
Oh, is that because he headbutted Vince?
Well, he said it
should be
before.
Vince
He
and
said it
Kevin.
before.
It should be Vince. Oh, God. If it was Vince McMahon coming. Oh, dear Lord. What if Vince McMahon comes out from underneath the ring during this Kevin Owens match and then just pop-up power bombs? He flips them off like he did Austin and then pop-up power bombs.
Shane.
Shane. I am booking the best fucking WWE pay-per-view right now.
And then it's the Usos and New Day and Hell in a Cell.
Pre-show. Pre-show it.
First pre-show Hell in a Cell.
What is this, TNA?
But
Royal Rumble.
well, before that they also did say that WWE has started playing around with the ideas
Yeah, I
of
saw that.
bringing back some of the old
Everybody's going to
pay-per-view
get their
names.
dick on hard for that. They're not going to make War Games.
No, because McMahon says that the 2 rings cuts everything.
Cuts prize or tickets off. You got to get that idea out of your head. It's
But I would take a War
Halloween
Games
Havoc?
esque in Hell in a Cell.
a what? War Games? Yeah, I mean that could be what this teaser is for. Is this the first tag team Hell in a Cell?
I really don't know. No, because they had one. It was Triple H and Shawn Michaels versus
Kane and Undertaker?
Big Show, Shane, and Vince.
I might have to go back and watch that.
And it was bloody as hell.
Remember the Hell in a Cell that they did where it was like a 6-man scramble?
It was it's my favorite Hell in a Cell
And
match.
Rikishi
It was at
fell off
Armageddon. That's the only
The
bad part about it.
Armageddon,
It was
that's
the
it, yeah.
Armageddon Hell in a Cell match, and it was Rikishi, Austin, Taker,
Was Angle in it?
Angle was the champion, Rock, and Triple H.
So everyone who was someone then besides Rikishi.
Just went. Well, Rikishi. The only reason
There's just somebody walked past.
Rikishi was in it is because of that whole thing with he ran over Austin.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. What great storyline.
I know.
I love looking back at some of the storylines now. Or from then now, and it's just like, God, this is so goofy.
They did that whole thing where everybody hit their finisher,
Yeah.
and then Angle came in and stole the win. But it was great.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Some of those, dude, nothing beats the first Hell in a Cell though. The Bad Blood one. Oh
Yep.
my God, that's still my favorite. And because I don't even consider
With
the
Taker and
Shawn.
Shawn.
I don't even consider the Mankind Taker one a match because it just was a murder.
But
that's still that's up there.
Taker, American Badass Taker
too.
versus
The only Taker.
versus
Matt
Lesnar.
Day knows what I'm talking about.
Lesnar.
See, I never seen that one.
That was fucking bloody
there was
as
that
hell.
time where I wasn't watching WWE at all.
and it showed how powerful
Lesnar
was. I think Taker was going to tombstone him, and they're just bloody.
Oh no, wait, is that
And
where
he,
he's
like-
got him in the triangle choke and he like picks him up?
No, he's got him. Taker's got him for a tombstone, and he does that whole thing where you kick your legs and you can put him in the tombstone.
Yeah.
Well, he puts him up on his shoulder, where he's laying like he would do like the snake eyes thing on the,
Yeah,
and then throws Taker up and catches him for an F5.
that's cool. Might have to revisit some of this stuff. Listen, guys. If you've been listening to this podcast for a year now, you know that I don't fucking like WWE, but I want to. I really do. I want to go to places and talk with other nerds about it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to wear WWE shirts out in public because I'm not fucking afraid. But one, they don't make a goddamn shirt that's worth wearing, and two, it sucks.
I only have 2 WWE shirts.
I don't have one.
I have the Daniel Bryan where he's on the
I've
top
seen you
rope.
wear that one.
I've have that one, and then I bought the Kevin Owens, the first one, because I didn't know if
The duct
NXT
tape
was
one?
going to. Well, I just bought it because I didn't know if
Right.
NXT was going to take off.
You should just eBay that thing.
Huh.
God. Just sell it up.
But
No,
now what was it? Go back to
Royal
you said
Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
that is my favorite pay-per-view next to Wrestle Kingdoms. Like, don't care. I think it's just we normally have a Royal Rumble party. And it's always just fun to get a bunch of people together and pick numbers, you know what I mean? Like a big group of us picks numbers. And then, there's always something that happens. So it's always fun.
Yeah.
So maybe this year Finger Poker Doom should do a Royal Rumble party somewhere.
Yeah.
Somebody's basement.
We got to do one for that WrestleMania one was.
Yeah, I think that's going to be an annual thing.
That was just the best.
Um,
That turned into a fucking night out at the bar.
that yeah, if anybody was at that's listening to this was at our WrestleMania, what was that, last year?
Last year's.
33?
Yeah, 30.
2? Whatever. Last year's
33.
WrestleMania, when we had our party, we was like, oh, we're going to just get, have a handful of people here. Incorrect. And it got weird. Everyone was hammered. Everyone was real sauced. Like, dude, it was, and me included, when the bar just kept giving you free drinks, you just fucking take them. And if you don't take them, you insult the bartender. That's all it is.
Yep.
Which everybody should be insulting him now anyways. Suck it. Where's Hangman?
Yeah. But that was awesome last year.
So I think we should try and do a low-key Royal Rumble party. I got a spot for it. Ryan Geist Brewery Warehouse. Projector screen and everything. True story. What is that noise?
It's Julie's. Somebody's texting Julie.
On the iPad?
Well, her phone's connected to
Oh.
the iPad.
They know where you're at, man.
They do.
Satellites.
At iPhone X, they will.
How long until we get a conspiracy theory wrestler come in, and why will it not be Brian Kendrick? I want
Maybe
him.
Bo Dallas.
See? Oh, did we talk about this already?
Well, yeah, I think we've already.
Oh God, he's scary. Listen, I love conspiracy theories. I think they're wonderful. I also live in reality, and this asshole believes there's actual lizard people in the core of the earth because there's tunnels woven through the entire planet, and he's terrified.
Does he believe the Earth is flat?
He didn't say. They never talked about that. God, I'm gonna have to tweet him. Like, hey,
That's the one thing
No,
when
no.
Daniel Bryan called out AJ about being a flat earther.
no, he doesn't, because if the Earth was flat, it wouldn't have a core.
Okay.
So I guess.
But AJ Styles is a
AJ
flat
is a-
earther. Daniel Bryan called him out
Of
on
all
it.
the springboards he's done over the life, do you think that he's like, every time he goes up in the air, he's like, I'm going to fall off the edge of the earth? If I do this 450 to the
He
outside,
says he's
this
like,
could be
well,
it."
I don't believe it, but there's a lot of stuff that says
Oh
it.
my
But Daniel
fuck.
Bryan called him out on being a flat earther on that Talking Smack one time. I'll pull it up when we're done. I'll pull it up when we're done.
Uncle Allen's lost his goddamn mind. I saw him. He did a video for Bad Luck Fale's dojo.
I saw that too.
It's terrible. And like Fale's laughing because he's just like, it's AJ Styles, What the freak? I love listening to those talking chops whenever like he's on there, and they're all just hammered, and he's just like, oh, you guys, huh. you guys are freaking crazy. Freaking crazy. He's a guy.
What was it? Vince Russo's the only person that made him say fuck.
Yeah, supposedly.
And Bruce Pritchard said he's like he never cusses.
Oh, speaking of which, and Bruce Pritchard, GFW. We don't ever talk about this. They posted a highlight video of their own show at the Crash in Tijuana.
Okay.
And I highly recommend people watching it. It's OVE, which is OI4K, versus LAX, versus another team versus another team. One of the guys on the other team, his name's Black Boy. Another guy on the other team, his name is like son of Pirate Morgan. I don't know. Anyways, the fucking highlight video is insane. It's like it made me want to watch the match because so many high spots and like holy shit, it's so fucking good. The Crash is awesome.
Now they don't even know if they're going to call it GFW
Because old dude left. What are they going to call it now? Ginpact?
Nah, I don't know.
Just mix the two together. I saw they're also doing this thing on their YouTube where it's like Forged of Iron, or maybe it's just called Forged, and it's where. God damn it! What's that guy's name? It's always with Jeff Jarrett. He was a wrestler at one time, big, kind of heavier set dude.
I'm not for sure.
Scott D'Amore.
Okay.
Scott D'Amore. He has his own wrestling promotion in Canada, and it's them. He's training the next people to be in GFW, and it's like a YouTube reality show. And the funny thing is, one of the guests or one of the hosts or panel judges or whatever is Marufuji, and he's literally just sitting there unamused, just like I don't give a flat fuck. I don't care about any of these people, and they just look like. They just picked a random indie promotion and said, we're going to shoot a show with these guys. And I'm not talking about top tier indie. I'm talking about Chillicothe indie.
Ugh.
Band in Chillicothe, Shane Douglas is. I went to a Lucha show at Rockstar. And it was fucking awesome. I took a guy from work who's never been to wrestling, and now he's like asking me when can we go again. He loved it. And Solar, for a 62-year-old man, is the best fucking old timer I've ever seen in a ring. Still doing fucking moon flips. Still fucking doing it, man. Myron Reed is so fucking good. Hot sauce or hot fire. Tracy Williams, hot sauce. Hot fire Myron Reed is so fucking good. That dude will blow up this year. Just making my predictions.
He's a guy from Dayton. That's Glory Pros
I
champion,
think he's
right?
either from Dayton or like Louisville.
But he's Glory Pros champion.
Yeah. Dude with blonde hair.
Yep.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome. So yeah, that's the show. I don't have anything else other than talk about how big creeps are for liking Bailey.
Pick up that 4 Pillar shirt. I think my
Follow us
daughter
on Twitter at
Yep,
FNGR Poke of Doom. Follow us on Instagram at Finger Poke of Doom. The 4 Pillars of Heaven orange T-shirt is now live. You can
This
get
is
that.
it.
This is the last one. Don't ask for it again. It's not happening. We got 2 new designs.
There we go.
fingerpokeofdoom.bigcartel.com.
Coming at you.
Suck it.
Huh?